Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to do another board game unboxing. This is from game number 2 of our Stefan Feld City Collection. This is a game called Amsterdam, which is a re-implementation of Macau. This is the deluxe version, so it's going to have deluxe components and everything. So without further ado, let's open it up and see what's in the box. If I can get it open, that is. Doesn't want to. Does not want to cooperate here. There we go. All right. So, like the other game, this does have a different backing. The actual box has both sides the same, but this one, I should have been showing this in the first place, is the Amsterdam here. So you have the day version, and then you have the night version right here. And then if you take the sleeve off, you have the night version, and then you have the regular version here. It does not have the day in front of it. So this is what it's going to look like if you get the classic edition without the sleeve. Alright, so let's check and see what's in the box. So this, right away, we're going to check out my favorite mechanism in this game, which is the windrows here, which is going to determine the strength of your actions. That's actually right there. So that was actually missing the inner part of it. So it's pretty cool. That's the blue player, and then the green one is right here. Okay, falling out there. The yellow and the red right here. So more about that later. That's the windrows, and these are the backs of them right here. Let's see if we can get the light a little bit better here. Right there. There you go. And we'll start with the I guess with the instruction booklet. So like the other game, Hamburg, this one has a rule book and an appendix with all the different cards and everything listed in it, and the expansion stuff. So it's a game for 1 to 4 players, ages 14 and up. Big blue board there. So it shows you the classic and the deluxe components. And the setup. Then the instructions. Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3. So very similar to Hamburg or Bruges. The reimplementation of Bruges there. Laid out pretty much the same way. Yeah, the steps and everything. And specialized workers. And these are expansions, specialized workers, secret orders, the black marketeer. Extra market tiles, and then the solo rules, because unlike the original version, Macau, this has a solo automa built into it, which is nice. And there we go, there's all the games again. So we're doing the second one here in Amsterdam. And then we still have New York City and Marrakesh to open up. Alright, and so then we'll just briefly go through the addendum. So it gives you a listing about the different iconographies made. And then the cards right here. Explains all the cards. And the categories. So it looks like you have green, you have blue, you have orange. And then you have some secret orders, market tiles, and the expansions. There you go. So it's multi-use cards. Well, not really multi-use cards, kind of, but not the same way as Bruges does. It does have a little bit of multi-use in them, I think. And, yep, so there. Of course, it has dice in it. Different colors of die. I think it has maybe the same colors as Bruges. I'm not sure. But, yep, nice chunky dice. And then your cards. So it looks like it has an A deck and a B deck, so not quite as many decks as in the other game. And has a deluxe component box, which we'll open up last. And lots and lots and lots of cubes and stuff. It's like a big, so this one has small cubes for the individual cubes, and then I think the larger cubes are either 3 or 5 of that cube. So kind of a neat way to do it. This is the one game, the Macau, was actually that if I was missing cubes or needed cubes of any color, and I need a lot of them, I would get them from, I could use them from Macau. There's Miss Mags. Showing up. All right. So we'll go through the cards last. First, we'll go through the punch boards, and this one has some interesting punch boards in it. It has some smaller ones here. Looks like it has some coins in it. There's a boat thing there. Not sure exactly why that blue thing is there. It has your little Stefan Feld figurine, which every game has it. Has some kind of Stefan Feld and some sort of costume of some sort. These might be for the expansion here. These different things. And looks like here, I think these are to determine, these are probably got to be where the cubes go on, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. The market or something like that. But like the other game, it has different shapes for colorblind people, which is good. So if you suffer from color blindness. Stefan Feld City Collection number 2, tab 10 of 12. And the backs of those going into the player count. So it kind of tells you how many cards. I think these tell you how many cards to put out each round, I think, maybe, depending upon the player count. Alright, so there's that little thing. You got a little bag here for your stuff. And then the other punch boards here. There's lots of punch boards, and a lot of these connected together, so it's going to be kind of weird taking them out. Okay. Alright, so I think these right here are for to put the cards on, the market cards maybe. And other things, event cards possibly. And I think this might be a tribute thing. No, I'm not sure exactly what. Oh, I think this is a, depending on what round it's in, you can deliver goods and get a bonus. Early delivery bonus. So you're going to be delivering goods in this game on a ship, just like in Macau. And then here are just some more, looks like windmills. And I think these might be event tiles, different events that happen here. It's upside down, but it's kind of like a partial board, so it's kind of hard to show you. And then, yeah, looks like probably different goods and stuff that you get. Colors there. Or it might be the player colors too. Yeah, I think it's the player colors. I think these are city quarter ownership tiles. So if you buy a good in a certain market tile, good in a certain district, you get to put one of your colors there in it. Yeah, so there's 3 of them. I'm not sure if the windmill is the 4th color or not. I know there's at least a yellow, green, and blue. There's probably another one. I think these are the goods up top here. Up top of the goods. Alright, so there's that. And then this is one of the so it looks like it's a puzzle piece kind of thing. So it's kind of interesting for the main board. So it looks like this is probably where you put the actual cubes and stuff, I imagine. Different colors. Or the workers. No, it might be the workers. Yeah, that's probably the workers. And then here's a partial part of a board here. Looks like these connect together, I think. Yeah, that's these two probably connect together. Let's see if I can show you how to do that. And here's your 100-point marker. So if you go over 100 points for each of the 4 colors. Yeah, so this is actually going to be there is a regular player board in it too, but this is kind of like a sideboard. So these right here connect And you got your full board, and you got your full sideboard here. Okay. And then these are, I think, probably round events and stuff that happen. Over here. And then, oh boy, these are kind of interesting. So I think these are the actual player boards. Yeah, I think you get two sides to your player board. So for instance, the red player would get, these are kind of interesting. We did have these in the original game, but they were set up a little differently. So yeah, so this is a board you're going to get. And then I think you below it or above it, I'm not sure which order it is, but you put your active cards and then the cards that aren't active yet, or the ones you haven't paid for yet down below. And then in this one, unlike Macau, you can keep a cube from round to round, which is kind of a good change, I think. So it gives you a little more flexibility. And that kind of gives you a summary of your turn order, the 4 phases there. Yep, and then you can put your ship, the goods that are in your ship right here. You can put them all in here. And then you deliver them on the boat. Okay. And then here's the main board here, which is pretty big. Well, it's definitely bigger, I think, than the, maybe not. I think it's a little bit bigger than the Bruges one. Perhaps not. I might be thinking of another game, but, yeah, so this is the big board here, and I will try not to make you seasick. But this is the board here. So you have your harbor area up top, and then you have down here, you have your districts, which you're going to have goods in, and then up the middle there is going to be where your boat moves. I mean, your turn order track there. Yep, and then that's where you're going to, in the harbor there. And then the different ports and stuff you deliver to. So they did change that quite a bit. And then here is a black market area, which is new to the game, which they didn't have in the original one. Okay. So that's your board there. And then all we have left are the cards and the cubes and the, well, I'm not going to show you much with the cubes, but the cards and the deluxe components. Okay, so this is deck A, which will show you the different cards, and I think these ones do not have any text in them. It's just iconography. I think you could opt to get as an add-on, which I don't think I did get. Let's see here, or perhaps not. I'm not sure. I know the Hamburg game was like that, so I'm not sure if this one is. So let me see if I can open this up without cutting any of the cards. Yep, got it. All right. I just cut my nails, so I don't really have any nails to open this up, so I gotta rely on the scissors. Oh man, so I can get this here. It's really just, I just don't want to nick any of the cards here when I get the scissors. It's really tight, this plastic wrap on here. It's not like a deck of cards where you just pull on a little tie and open it all up. So that is deck A here. And yep, so this is going to be, oh, it's all in the original Dutch language too, so interesting. And this is an English copy of it, but it's just in, these businesses are in Dutch. So basically now you have a card right here is, these are the cube. You got to pay 2 pink cubes to activate this. Not to activate, to get it into your, to be able to use it. The card. Until then, it's kind of in your hand still. So you have to. And there's a penalty if you get more than, I think, 5 cards or so in your hand, well, in your tableau or whatever, without having paid for them. Then you start to get negative points. And this can be used in phase 3. It's showing, and then basically gives you an ability here. So this is basically the same thing except with gray cubes, same thing except with orange cubes, and so forth. And I think these are just regular office cards. And then there's a tulip one, which you have to pay a pink and an orange cube to activate it. So it's a little tougher to do. But yeah, a bunch of these. And let's see here. Yeah, another one right here. So the artwork is decent. It's okay in this one. The same things except for level 3. So notice these are a little increasingly more expensive to activate. Activate is the wrong word, because activate it, you do that on your turn. To pay for. The brewer, it's probably just a beer guy. But yeah, decent enough here. And then this one, I think something to do with a market quarters or something like that. It gives you a discount, I think, to when you're purchasing probably tiles in the city, in the market square and stuff, or the cities. And the cheese maker, it looks like. So it's pretty self-explanatory. It's not too hard. Like I said, they're all in the addendum. But yeah, similar to Bruges as far as the cards go. I mean, they're not really multi-use cards. They basically have one use after you pay for it. But yeah, but still nice. So the Stefan Weaver, whatever this kind of weaver, I think. This is probably like a tinkerer card. Or carpenter of some sort. Glass blower. Yeah. And then, yeah, these are expensive to, you have to have 4 different colored cubes. I mean, yeah, cubes there, yeah. And then I think this is a different type of card right here. I think this might be the office cards right here. But yeah, see, these just cost 2 cubes to activate. I think there's probably some in the other deck. Central Station. So there's different styles of cards, and the backs will have to see that this has a blue back, this has a green back, and so forth. Like I showed you in the addendum there, the different colored cards. Central Station, yeah. I'm not sure exactly where I started here. It looks like these are churches of some sort. Yeah. Alright, that's where we started there. Okay, and then the second deck. So it's very much, it is a card-driven game. Let's see here. Let's see if I can, yeah, they really should have put some sort of, like, when you get a set of playing cards, or I guess the best way I can do it is for smokers is a pack of cigarettes. If you get a little thing you pull to open up the pack. This doesn't have this. It just has a very tight, and again, I'm being very careful because I do not want to nick the cards here. Even though I'm going to sleeve them, I don't want to nick them. But yeah, it's really tight. These cards, they're really tight here, so it's really hard to open. Which is trying to find the area where the plastic was sealed, but it's not very. Oh, come on, very. That's the pain. So I may not be. I almost got it. Here we go. Just bear with me. Let's see. I almost got it. There we go. I got it now. I just got to get underneath it. So not as many cards in this one. So basically, every round, I guess it depends on the player count, but I think it's 4 cards that come out every round anyway. At least in Macau, that's the way it was. And 2 of the cards you kind of know what they're going to come out. At least in the Macau they did, and then the other 2 are kind of a mystery. So this one is Zuiderkerk, whatever that is. Dewang. These are just individual buildings, I guess. And it's different powers. Miss Mags likes the game. Dewang, Dewag, or Dewag. Yeah, these must be the office cards, kind of thing. What they call the office cards in Macau. So these range in cost, I think, from 2 to 4. But they have different abilities on them. Looks like some of these. Yeah. This is 3 pink and a brown. So these are pretty expensive to put out. So you're not going to be able to put these out for a little while. At least a few rounds into the game. So this is a game definitely of delayed, gratification kind of thing. You got to kind of, the longer you wait to take a turn, the more cubes you get in the future. So you might not start off with many cubes. It's either get a few cubes now or get a lot of cubes later, kind of thing. And you got to kind of balance it out and then match the colored cubes to be able to play the cards and deliver the goods and all that stuff. So yeah, it's a fun game though. Alright, so I think I'm just about through this. And again, these must be based on actual building. Okay, now here are the player aids, like in Bruges. So it goes round 1, round 2, and round 3. And then 3 continued, I guess, and then 4. And on the back of this, these are, I think, end-game scoring here. How you do end-game scoring. Yes, Miss Mags. So 4 sets of those. And then, of course, shameless promotion by Queen Games of the other game, Hamburg, which we already saw. Amsterdam, which is this one. New York City, which is Rialto. Marrakesh, which is this new one that came out, which I can't wait to get that one open. Vienna, which is going to be coming out, which is a reimplementation of Bora Bora. No, this is a reimplementation of Bora Bora. This is a reimplementation of La Isla. La Isla is Vienna, and Cusco is Bora Bora. And then I do have this game, which I haven't opened yet. Merlin Big Box. And then this is the game that I really want to get to, Cocopelli, the card game. So there you go. Queen Games tends to do stuff like that, which is it's okay, I guess. It's their company, why not? All right, and then I'll just briefly show you some of these cubes. I mean, they're just cubes, pretty much. They're cubes of different colors. And then these are the bigger cubes, which, like I said, are either 3 or 5 a piece. And then here are your different, probably victory point markers here, and then some kind of round marker, I think, here. Oh no, these are stands for the Stefan Feld figure and the first player marker, I guess. Okay, and yeah, let's show you the deluxe components here, which are always a treat. All right, what do you think, Mags? You like it? She wants to get to the window over there, so she can look outside. Ooh, and of course, really nice coin here, Stefan Feld coin. Which, oh yeah, and I got to show you the inserts to the store everything. But yeah, nice. These are just beautiful. Nice solid coin here, and this one's Amsterdam with the Stefan Feld head there. He's not too modest. And then these right here are the ships. So your different ship tokens you're gonna get. I'll take a couple of them, I guess, just to show you. So this is I don't know if these are what these are right here, but a little mirror guy. Then here's your different. Here's the green boat. Nicely done though. Nicely, like I think these are like barges. You're gonna be taking your goods around. It's pretty cool. And then this one looks like a different guy too. So, oh, I think these are dock workers, maybe dock workers. Yeah, you gotta bring the dock workers home, and they have them for different colors. So these are 2 of the different colors here. Some kind of worker there, and this like maybe some kind of executive kind of guy. Maybe not specifically a dock worker, or these could be the dock workers too. And then there's more dock workers here. So there's the yellow guy, same thing we just showed. Yeah, I think these are the dock workers here, yeah, because they're all the same. They all look like dock workers. The other one might be for an expansion or something like that. And then, yep, so these are all different colored workers here, dock workers. Little guy in a rowboat here. It's kind of neat. Another guy in a rowboat there. So those are those. And, ooh, these are nice. So like the boats and stuff in Hamburg, these are, look like this, they're plastic coated of some sort. It's kind of weird. I don't know if you take this off or what, but oh, these must be the upgraded goods here, the goods that you take on your barge. So these are like a little plasticky. They're in little plastic things. So there's all kinds of goods here. It looks like a bag of flour of some sort. And then you have your cloth, I think. Oh, interesting. And you have your barrel of beer here. Not sure exactly what that is. Some kind of inkwell. I don't even. No, tulips maybe. Yeah, it might be tulips. They look like they're coated with some kind of plastic. I don't know. It's weird. I mean, I don't think you take cheese. So yeah, those are those. And then these. Let's see what these are. If I can get to them. Everything is a bag inside of a bag, so it makes it a little difficult to get to. Oh yeah, these are kind of like the ship tokens a little bit. So these are little windmills. Oh yeah, we did see the windmills in the original one. I mean, in the punch boards. So these must be the deluxe tokens here. The windmills. Not sure exactly where these go, but they are windmills. These are alright. They're not quite as nice as the ones in Hamburg, like with the ships. You know, the ones that you could stand up and everything, I think. Or the statues and that, but they're alright. I guess they're okay. Yeah, a whole bag of those. I'll just dump those out because I'm going to be looking at those anyway. And some game trays, of course, which is a nice addition to the game. So it's got this one right here, which is where you put your main components in, like all the loose components in here. And the different player, probably here is probably the different stuff for each player. It looks like there's 4 different slots there for the 4 different player colors. And then I think all the cubes probably go in the back here in these things. And this is where you put the coin in here. The coin's going to sit right in here. So I can show you. Oh, yeah, I don't want to slip it in because I don't want to crack it. But yeah, it goes in there. That's cool. And then here is the you put the rest of the components in. So you put the wind roses in there, and then probably the cards over to the right here, kind of like in Hamburg, and then some other stuff in here, the coins and everything probably, and dice. And this is what it'll look like when you put it away. There. And then that shows you how to put them together here. And then how it, yeah, there you go. Oh, these must be for the bigger. I think for the bigger ones, the bigger cubes and the smaller cubes down below, the dice right above it, all the different crests and coins and everything. It shows it. Basically, it does a good job of showing you how to put it in by Game Trays, of course, which are one of the best companies to make trays, of course. And I think that's it. So that is Amsterdam, which is, again, the re-implementation of Macau from the Stefan Feld City Collection. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one, which will be New York City, which is the re-implementation of Rialto. So take care and God bless, and I will see you in the next Stefan Feld City Collection boxing number 3. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.